Hello, lovelies. It's me, Brandy, again. I'm still at college, which, this is where I've been recording every other day. It's a bit chillier than it was last time I did one of these, okay? By chilly, I don't mean like, oh, it's a little breezy. No, I have to wear my jacket. But, today, I just wanted to talk about something a little normal for once. Being a voice actor, actually. Pretty well talked about topic already, but might as well, right? So let me start off with my own little definition of what a voice actor is. A voice actor would be somebody or something, I say something because, machines can do it somehow, but somebody or something that will record its voice to be used for somebody else's production. Or, well, their own, because I do voice acting for my own stuff all the time. But, as a voice actor, you are somebody who gives your voice to somebody to use in their production. It's pretty much all that you need to know. This also means that a voice actor is somebody who is giving up their own time to, do something for you. They should be treated with a bit of respect. I mean, they don't have to voice for you and stuff like that. But that's not the point of this. What I wanted to talk about is how machinima itself will treat voice actors. Okay, I'm not talking about the, That's an airplane. But okay, I'm not talking about machinima as in the website, I'm referring to machinima in general, as in the filmmaking group, because it's not really a community, but a filmmaking group of people who use Halo and other such video games to make their films. Now the way I've been treated as a voice actor is fairly normal. You see, the way it goes is I'm sitting there on Skype, somebody looks up my demo reel on Skype, on YouTube, somebody enjoys that demo reel, and then, after they enjoyed it enough, they decide to contact me via my, email or Skype thing that I left in the video. That's normal. The director usually comes up to the voice actors, unless the director itself decides, hey, I need more than just one person and I don't have enough time to scout them out. That's where a director would post a video for auditions, where you would have a whole bunch of, pictures and lines to go with the pictures, and, you'd be told what characters there are, and then a voice actor would come pick it out. That's usually the way most auditions work in real life. But, I'll go over auditioning and stuff later. To continue, you see, what happens after I get asked to do a role, usually I say, sure, okay, whatever, I mean, I can do it, I've got time. But now that I'm in college, I don't have as much time as I would enjoy. So, I have to sort of ration my time a little bit. So, that means when I get a line, I'll say, or when I get a role, I'll say yes, and then, I'll take a couple days to get it done, because I've just got homework, I've got an essay due on the 20th, that sort of shtick. But what isn't really something I wouldn't like about the way voice actors are treated by machinima directors would be the fact that as they wait for their lines to be received from the voice actor, they don't actually talk to the voice actor. You see, a business relationship is where two people come together and they exchange things. The voice actor exchanges his time or her time, exchanges his or her time to, make the voice that will go into that video. What does a voice actor get out of this? Fame? No. I could voice act for our 300 things, because I already have voice acted in 300 things. and I'm no more famous than the next guy. Though I think that's just because a lot of people are ingrateful. I almost lost my train of thought there. But the way a director, in my experience, treats a voice actor seems to be that after the voice actor receives the script, that the voice actor does it immediately and then turns it right in without a thank you, or some other sort of acknowledgement of their action. For example, I'm going to be receiving a script, and rather than say, hey, hi, yeah, here's a script, could you do this role? I don't know you. If you're going to come up to a voice actor, you kind of need to introduce yourself, make sure he knows who he is working for, or she, and, give them a reason to want to dedicate their time towards your video. After all, voice actors don't really get anything out of voice acting. Like, no joke. After 300 videos, nobody has ever, gone up to me and go, oh my god, you're a famous voice actor. No, nobody's ever done that. So what do voice actors get? I guess a moment of fame and the feeling that they helped in somebody's film, which ordinarily I'd be fine with. But when I get a message from a director who I haven't heard from in months say lines, it doesn't work. Hello. But okay, back to what I was saying. A director will come up to me after a couple months of no contact whatsoever and ask me for lines. Like, not even just, hey, have you been able to do those lines? Or, hey, did you do them? Usually the answer I give them is, no, I have not given them, I haven't had the time, or I just forgot about it. After all, how am I supposed to remember your lines if you don't talk to me, and that script is, just sitting there on my desktop, not doing anything? If I don't remember something, I'm not going to do it, and I don't want to waste my time on something that I don't even need to turn in for months at a time, if they're able to spend months waiting for the lines. So, with a business relationship, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put aside your feelings of laziness and you're supposed to say, hey, this guy is working for me, and I need to keep tabs. You see, what you should do with your voice actors is you should keep in contact with them. That way, when you need them, they'll be more willing to actually do stuff for you. For example, if you're going to keep on coming to me to do lines repeatedly, alright, I'm fine with that, so long as you talk to me a bit. I need to know who you are, why I should work for you. And if you just say, here's a script, do lines, then I'm not going to care for you, I'm not going to remember you, and I'm not going to do your lines. It's sad, but I just don't think about your lines. After all, the purpose of a VA is to dedicate their time for your stuff. So you gotta treat them right. Still, if, say, a voice actor decides that he doesn't like machinima anymore, there are alternatives. You don't have to stick to just machinima. There are other ways to get voice acting work, such as, let me think. There are actually a couple websites, actually. A lot of my good buddies, who also do voice acting, come from fan dubbing and abridging. That's where you would take an anime or some other sort of show that requires lip syncing because it's a cartoon, and, well, you put your own voice over a cartoon character's voice, and you be that character. It's a weird hobby, I don't know. But anyway, there are alternatives to machinima. If a voice actor doesn't like the machinima crew, what's stopping him from going over to another, community? Because no joke, a lot of the films I'm voice acting in lately are just war things, the typical cut and dry comedy sort of shtick, the stuff that's been done before. Abridging and fan dubbing, however, takes a little bit more work because you have to go through all the process of taking the anime, splicing it, moving the lips in the right way, and that sort of deal. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch DBZ Abridged. It's hard to do that stuff. There's also other things like audiobooks. Recently, my friend, Edward James, he linked me to a website where you can narrate audiobooks. And from what I've seen, the potential payment, if an audiobook sells well, is that both you, the voice actor, and the person who hires you could get roughly around $2,500. I'm taking a bite of food so I don't look weird. But there are alternatives, and if you don't want to lose the best voice actors to those alternatives, you gotta make them want to be a voice actor in that community. And to do that, you have to pull your weight and you have to talk to your voice actors. Otherwise, they're gonna leave. To go in with the audiobooks thing, I'm actually considering auditioning for quite a few of those. Since I'm in college and I blew a lot of money buying a laptop that hasn't arrived yet, I'm going to be needing some money. Yeah, there are airplanes all over the place. But okay, so I need money, and audiobook seems to be, a way to get mine. And who doesn't want to get paid for just, an hour and a half or so of just talking into a microphone, right? So that's what I think I'll start doing once I have a little bit more time after all my essays and stuff are done. Wow, I finished that up in 13 minutes? I guess I might as well go on to the other topic I wanted to say for last time. Or next time. Whichever is which. I'm so sorry. Okay, so for the next topic would be auditioning, since I accidentally brought that up during all my other topics. Auditioning is actually pretty fun. You see, the typical flow, if you go to a forum or something, you'll actually be treated to, well, if it's a good post, a good audition post, you'll be getting a simple set of stuff. You'll get a picture of the character, if there is one available. Then you're going to get a couple lines from that character, followed by a description of the character, the way he talks, the way he acts, who he is, why he does this. And, okay. You usually need that sort of stuff to do an audition. Now, when you do an audition, you're supposed to follow those rules that they might say, like, hey, I need the audition files in an MP3, and if you have a whole bunch of them, I need you to put them into a zip file so they don't take up a lot of space, that sort of deal. What this means is you need to follow the rules if you want to get in. Auditioning is really easy. You either get in or you don't. You make a try, and if you succeed, okay, you get the role and you potentially get paid. which I'm really interested in doing. Getting paid sounds like a good idea. If you fail, do you know what happens? I mean, it should be pretty obvious by now, but do you know what happens if you fail an audition? Nothing. Nothing happens. You just don't get the part, you audition for something else. And that's how it works. There are like squirrels and rabbits and stuff running all around me, so I'm just like, there's something over there and there and there. So as a voice actor, what you want to do is you want to put your best effort into that audition so you can land a role. Pretty obvious, right? That's what everybody does, that's the expectation. But you also want to make sure that you are distinguished from the other people. If you have an epic voice and another guy has an epic voice, both of you both do the same, I am Master Chief, sort of thing at the same time, you're not going to stand out. You need to, put your own take on it. You can't use cliche voices like that. Well, I mean, I can, because I make my own films. So I don't have to worry about that. But you guys, if you're going to audition for things, you have to make sure that you have your own stuff. Your own voice, your own personality, and everything else should usually make you sound different from other people. Unless, you copy other people's voices. But alright, so, nearly 20 minutes. I think that's enough for me to talk about today. Adios, muchachos. Actually, I'll go through the entire thing. Here we go. Adios, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, das Vidania. It was brilliant, right?